Hey everyone, welcome to Slater's Wrist Gang. Today we're going to do a review of my first smartwatch, if you will. And it is the Casio G-Shock GBA900. This is what they call an anti-digi quartz watch. Now, a little bit about G-Shock. They were founded in April of 1983, and all of their watches they were founded by Casio, and all their watches are shock resistant and water resistant. This watch has an MSRP of about $140. I picked it up with a 25% discount for $105 about 3 months ago, back in November, so about 3 or 4 months ago. But this is a pretty great watch. So as far as the specs, this watch here, like I said, has a model number GBA900-7A. The 7A version is the white version I have here. The 1A version is the black version. This watch has a 5641 quartz movement. It comes with this instruction booklet here that has a lot of information about the different features of this quartz movement. The watch here has a 48 millimeter case, a 51 millimeter lug to lug, and a 16.6 millimeter height. The watch has a 28 millimeter lug width at the top that tapers down to 18 millimeters. So very comfortable with like a 10 millimeter taper. Okay. This watch is 200 meters water resistant, as are most G-Shocks, and is 61 grams in weight. So very lightweight. So that really what makes this watch so comfortable. Other things that add to the comfort, you have these ventilation holes on both sides of the watch, which helps with the comfort, and you have these sizing holes, so you can find the best fit because there's just so many different holes in this strap. And speaking of the strap, this watch has a resin strap and a resin case. This watch also has a resin dial, and this watch has a mineral crystal that is actually covering this resin dial. All right, and the watch also has a negative display. And speaking of the display is right above the 6 o'clock. At the 3 o'clock, you see the words Casio G-Shock Step Tracker. So, like I said, it does keep up with your steps. When you look at the bezel is a fixed bezel. You have the mode button, the lap button, the light button, and the start button. You have the display button right here in between the mode button and the lap button. And you hit the display button, it just shows you the calories burned or the steps you walked that day or the miles and things of that nature, okay? And it's pretty much a similar setup to your traditional Casios. Like right now I'm wearing my Casio Illuminator. Bear with me for a minute, and you still see the mode, adjust, light, and start. So whereas where I have the adjust button on this watch, you have the lap button on this GBA 900. Okay. And when you look at the case back of this watch here, it is an aluminum case back. And this watch here has information such as the module number, the water resistance. You see some FCC information on the back of the case back because it is Bluetooth enabled. They do have to put the FCC information back here. You also see the word shock resist, and below that you see acceleration sensor. So this watch does have sensors that are used by the app so it can keep up with all of your activity. And speaking of the app, this watch uses an app called G-Shock Move. G-Shock Move can be downloaded from the App Store or the Google Play Store. And it has a customizable profile where you can put in your height, your weight, and you can just keep it up with all your different activities that you want to keep up with. The app normally has an update available almost every day. Normally you'll receive a notification when the app is ready to be updated. And it only takes about 2 minutes to update this watch. So speaking of notifications, let's just talk about some of the features of this watch. So this watch here is Bluetooth capable. It has a 2-year battery life. Now my other watch here has a 10-year battery life, but it doesn't do as much. So typically with Casios, you can get a 10-year battery life, but 2 years is not bad at all for a watch that does all that it does do. You have a full calendar, a world time function, which covers 31 time zones in 48 cities, a 1/100th of a stopwatch, 5 daily alarms. You also receive notification alerts for text, phone calls, and social media messages. It has a phone finder, airplane mode, a step tracker, a timer, a LED light, an hourly chime, and a dual time. So this just has a ton of features. You're probably not going to use all of them, or over time you might use most of them. Okay, but as far as setting the time, it's very easy. All you have to do is go up to the lap button, press and hold it for a couple of seconds, and it'll move the hands out the way to allow you to start to set the watch. And now you can see the seconds are already beeping. You can hit the start button, it'll reset the seconds. You hit the mode button, it takes you to the hours. Here, hit the mode button again, it takes you to the seconds. Once again, hit the mode button. You can put it on 12-hour mode, 24-hour mode. I'm putting mine back on 12-hour mode. And right now, it takes you to the year, which is 2023, March 5th. Anytime you want to change something, hit the start button to move up or down. And right now, I got the hourly chime on, airplane mode off. And I got my light set for 3 seconds. When I turn it on, I could set it back to 1, but I like to keep it at 3. Of course, that's going to affect the battery life, that decision there. And then you put it back to the main screen, but still you can see the word set. So just hit the lap button a couple of times, and all of a sudden it goes back and you've set the watch. Now the watch is setting itself. Okay. So pretty straightforward. It looks complicated, but it's not very complicated. Another thing, when the watch is in Bluetooth mode, you can go up here at the 10 o'clock position. You see this circle. You can see the Bluetooth symbol right there in the center of that circle, which means that the watch is set to receive Bluetooth notifications. Okay. So that's it. I hope I didn't go through this video too fast. I think this is a great watch for only $140. You can get the smart features that you get with a Fitbit or a smartwatch, but it doesn't look like an Apple Watch or anything like that. But I do love the comfort with it only being 61 grams, all the sizing holes and the ventilation holes. I just love the look with this white case and this negative display. And I know a lot of people like the negative display too. But that's it. Please, thanks for watching this video. Please continue to comment, like, and subscribe. And before I leave, I'm going to throw this watch on the wrist so you can get an idea of how it looks on my wrist. Right now, I'm wearing the Casio Illuminator. I've done a review on that. I'm going to take this watch off so I can put on this Casio GBA900. Very easy to put on. Okay, so here's the watch. My wrist is 7 3/4 inches, which is 20 centimeters. And this is what the watch looks like on my wrist. So that's it. Just wanted to do a wrist shot. A lot of people do ask for the wrist shot. So thanks for watching this video. Please continue to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll bring you another video soon. All right, thanks and enjoy your day.